so hard I have to keep going. No, give me it right now. Fuck the car. What's a car? I came here on a fucking wagon like the Flintstones. Look at me. Just give me the fucking pizza right now.
I'm just waiting on my pizza. Huh? Huh? Yes. Yes.
Defeated and hungry, this pizza Karen predator leaves the hunting ground, recognizing there will be no prey for her today, no pizza for her to feast upon, so she heads back to the swamp. Or at least that's what you think. But we haven't even met Mr. Pizza Karen yet.
I have a First Amendment right, and I am doing my First Amendment right. You want to hide behind it? You hide behind it. Show me the law, not a statement. Show me the law that says I have to. Show me the law.
That's a mic drop right there, ladies and gentlemen. He fucking got us. When I first saw this, I thought this was a celebrity appearance, a little celebrity cameo from Tom Arnold. This guy looks a lot like Tom Arnold if he was drunk driving a Dodge pickup truck or whatever the fuck he's driving. I don't think it's Tom Arnold, the guy, I mean, I guess it could be, but it's probably not. Either way, Pizza Karen really came out here, put on quite the show, and unfortunately it didn't pan out for her. She didn't get the pizza, so she probably took that bad attitude to Domino's or some shit. So I feel bad for everyone who worked in the pizza industry within a 10-mile radius of that spot on that day, because it was like a fucking apocalypse with the Pizza Karen on the prowl. But anyway, that's about it. See ya. It's become a cherished human tradition to sit around a campfire telling scary stories while on a camping trip with your family. And yeah, maybe sometimes Uncle Sheldon will take it a bit too far with his graphic tale of some overloaded testosterone meat man named Raw Vandergore filleting a bear. But for years, these campfire horror stories have been dominated by retail workers. They have the most terrifying stories to tell. They'll put the fear of God in your whole family. They'll send your fucking family to bed sucking their thumbs, sending shivers down their asshole. But I thought it'd be fun today to look at a positive customer interaction in a retail setting, so I found this video here to demonstrate how lovely the experience can be.
Laugh at me, goddammit, don't you laugh at me!
Give my money back!
Yes, you are! Me!
And here we're immediately introduced to our three protagonists of this short film. Now, the one who's currently shouting is exactly what I picture in my head whenever I think of an evil librarian. She looks exactly like a mean, angry lunch lady from a Pixar film.
Yeah, and it's already out of my account, and I can show you that you've already taken my money. So you need to give me my cash. And if I end up on YouTube, I will personally sue your ass.
I'm just documenting it.
In the camera woman's defense, I did not find this video on YouTube, so she should be spared from Ace Customer Anchor Arms' legal wrath. I, however, am posting this on YouTube, so I guess I'm gonna have to start sleeping with one eye open. Also, just a side note, I fucking hate when people say they're personally gonna sue someone. No, you're not. You're not gonna represent yourself. You're not that fucking dumb. What are you gonna do? You're gonna stand up in court and say, "Oh, excuse me, Your Honor, I just didn't like the cut of their jib. Can I have their car now?" What do you mean I lost? No, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go home, you're gonna argue with your husband and threaten divorce for the 5th time that week in front of your children, then you're gonna flip to the back of the phone book to try and track down some slimy grease beaver, then you're gonna pay them $100 in an over-the-pants hand job to try and represent your ass for this stupid fucking case you're gonna try and drum up. You're not personally suing shit. That mucus goblin lawyer that you're gonna track down and pester is going to be the one doing all the work. So don't have the audacity to say that you're personally suing anyone.
Get it back and give me my
I can do the same thing with her laughing.
I'm not laughing, ma'am.
Yes, you are. You want me to show you on my phone that you are?
Please.
I don't even understand her thought process on this one. Do you want me to show you that you're laughing by recording it? What kind of fucking plan is that? That's not exactly bulletproof. You see, look at this. You're laughing in this video. Oh, well, color me purple. What do you know? I am. And I'm still laughing. Because you're a fucking idiot. And if the rationale was, I'm gonna record her laughing at me and post it on my Facebook, then why? No one's gonna understand the context. It's just gonna be you making a ruckus and someone laughing at you. Makes you look bad.
That you are what?
Laughing?
If we end up on YouTube, I will sue you.
I'm not putting it on YouTube. I'm documenting.
If it ends up on
Oh, it's gonna
Facebook,
end up. Facebook.
It will not
I
go
will
to Facebook.
sue you.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That plot development was pretty easy to predict from a mile away. Just taking one look at her, you could guess that she would be the kind of person to immediately threaten suing someone. So now our brave camera woman is coming under fire again. That's 2 potential lawsuits here. I mean, it's fucking raining lawsuits up in this one. They're just tossing lawsuits like they're baseballs at a dunk tank at a carnival. However, once again, the camera woman is safe because I did not find this video on Facebook either. They're 0 for 2 right now. If they were smart, they would have made a blanket statement. If this video ends up online, I'm suing your ass. Then I'd be fucked. I'd be up Shit's Creek without my ass crack. I wouldn't legally be allowed to watch this video. It'd have to be ending up on the dark web for me to find it. If they made that statement and it still ended up online and I saw it, I'd have the fucking Special Ops Navy SEALs busting through my windows right now to arrest me. Obviously, I'm kidding. No matter what incoherent babble they could have mustered up to drivel out of their mouths here, nothing they could have said would have given them any legal ground to stand on to sue anyone at all in this situation.
That is perfectly fine.
Yeah, because you can't record if you don't want to be recorded. And let me tell you, my attorney, I love you.
That's kind of a half-hearted attempt at threatening another lawsuit, so I'm still just gonna count that one. So she's at 3 potential lawsuits here, which is a pretty impressive statistic given that it's only been like a minute. Also, just to clear up a common misconception, you are allowed to film in public, contrary to what assholes like these would tell you. It's 100% legal, even on private property like a retail store, unless it is openly and clearly defined and stated by the established retail place or whatever location you're at that you're not allowed to film. You're allowed to film. And this happened at a Sears. Sears would have everything shy of fucking cocaine and heroin on their shelves if it meant getting people in their store. I'm pretty goddamn sure they don't have a sign saying you can't film.
Don't laugh at me.
I'm not.
I hope everyone gets a fucking job.
Okay.
Y'all need to.
Okay.
And I'm calling Sears too.
Okay.
What? I don't care what you have. Find you another job. What's your point?
What's your point?
You need to shut your damn mouth and stay out of it.
I
It's your
have
best
kids
bet.
too.
Yeah, you do have kids, and it seems that they're very well-adjusted adults judging by this video here. Shoutouts to the red-haired girl that's now filming this from her perspective. Surely that's going to look good on her Facebook. Hey, hashtag super strong woman standing up for herself at a Sears against the evil corporation. What the fuck are you thinking here? No one on your Facebook, no matter how close they are to you, is going to see this and take your side. You got your fucking pugilistic mother over there threatening to go over the counter and beat snot out of the employees here. And you have the woman next to you shouting up a storm too. Also, you're shouting in front of your kid while carrying another kid. You don't look good. No one is going to take your side, and I see this so much. The person who's in the wrong starts filming because they're so delusional that they think that they're in the right. It's disgusting. It's fucking sick.
Should get you another job. A better job. Than being Clark at $10 an hour.
You're screaming. It hurts my ear.
I'm sorry. Did you get your money?
Bye. You can quit
Bye.
recording me before I knock it out of your
Bitch.
fucking hand.
Bye.
Knock it out of her hand. Do what?
Yikes, what a scary hollow threat on the way out. Honestly though, it's refreshing to see good parenting like this. What an example to set for your children. Hey, if you're unhappy with something, get as loud as you possibly can and start threatening the shit out of people. Throw a fucking embarrassing tantrum. It'll work. Unless of course it doesn't. But yeah, the point of me showing you this video is to show you it's not all bad when you work in retail. Sometimes you'll get enjoyable experiences like this with a family as pleasant as them. Actually, I don't even know if they're family. I don't know if they're even related. Maybe they were just 3 strangers feeding off each other's energy. I couldn't tell you. But again, the point is, the customer's always right. No, I'm just fucking yanking your nipples on that one. The customers 9 times out of 10 are fucking assholes like this. I have definitive proof that there are just some people out there that thrive off arguing over nothing. Their body isn't powered by food or water. They don't need nutrients to survive. They just need fury of a nonsensical, worthless argument. It's like a plant with photosynthesis absorbing sunlight, but for them, it's absorbing anger.
I'm driving, I'm trying to take my trash out.
Okay, and you can do that. I'm trying to go home. I just did work. Like, you don't need to swear at me because your dog, talk to your dog.
As a neighbor, you need to walk away.
As a neighbor, no, I don't. You should be able to control your dog.
Exit the door.
And I'm literally right here.
You're being weird. You need to exit the door.
Apparently right before filming, that woman's dog had like lunged at the lady filming or something like that. I don't think it was like aggressive or anything, but then the dog owner had a big ol' fucking conniption about the whole situation, and then it led to this.
You can go now.
I mean, I have a lot going on here. You need to be normal.
You need to be normal. You literally just told me to back the fuck up. I'm going to my home. Okay, and that's not how you speak to people. You could literally have said... No. I'm gonna send this to the office because this is ridiculous. I live here.
I am literally trying to go.
You can go.
Is he attacking you?
Did I say he was? You acted like he was gonna attack me. I said hi to him. He ran up on me.
2 hands, buddy.
I love that she tried to play the I'm a woman card on a woman who's filming her. I don't know what the thought process was there. It's probably just one of her default tactics here, one of her ace in the hole type of maneuvers or anime finishing move with the I'm a woman, and it just clearly doesn't work in this situation. I can't fully even grasp what the fuck the problem is. The woman filming is doing nothing to impede the other lady's movement here. It's not like she's posted up like a bouncer at a lacrosse house asking who she knows and forbidding her from getting off the elevator or anything. She is inviting her to get off the elevator and go handle what she's gotta handle. Take the trash out, do some whippets behind the dumpster of the apartment complex, whatever. And for some reason, this lady just keeps blocking the elevator for like 10 fucking minutes over nothing. Just to sit here and screech.
Okay, and 2 hands.
The door, Fran.
Okay, you can get there. Yes, and you started hollering at me and screaming at me, and now I'm recording.
I got a broken
Okay,
foot.
that's between you and your broken foot, ma'am.
And then the
Okay.
already knows that.
Okay, so you don't need to cuss at me. Okay, can you please go? I'm trying to go home.
You want me to go with the broken foot? You dumbass. There's stairs over there.
She tries to throw a pity party, but nobody shows up. Starts complaining about her broken foot in the wambulance with a side of French fries. She's already come down here with her goofy little broken foot, so clearly she's fine walking on it and has no issue standing on it for a long time blocking this elevator. So I imagine her plan was to walk and accomplish whatever business she's down here for, whatever her objective was. I don't think she's here waiting for a stretcher to carry her there, so she's clearly already walking on that fucking fractured foot. Even though I guarantee that's a lie, I know her foot's not broken, she's just making shit up. I'm surprised she didn't go a little harder though and say some shit like her kids have been kidnapped and now the lady filming is going to be responsible for their death because she can't get the ransom money to the kidnapper or something.
Please hurry up. I'm literally just trying to go
You
home.
want to fucking start? Go to the stairs.
I'm going to send this to the office because this is unacceptable. I will.
Do you understand how much this hurts?
And you would
I'm a
continue
military
going.
fucking woman.
Okay,
Get the
thank you
fuck
for
to
your
the
sis-
stairs now. You did what? What
Thank
floor
you.
are you on?
I-
What floor?
you
are
don't need
on?
to know
You
that.
wanna fucking? I swear to God, we'll do this.
Okay.
I'm a single ass woman who
That's-
provides for herself, and I would like to respect you, but you
She's just diarrheaing every single... Hello there. You upset about that woman as well? I know. She's just vomiting out all of these useless platitudes. I'm a single-ass woman who provides for herself. What does that have to do with you blocking the elevator? Nothing. And I can't believe you're single. I don't understand what went awry there. I can't believe every man in the city isn't pursuing this absolute angel. That's weird. I also highly doubt that she actually did serve in the military. That just seems like yet another lie. So fucking stolen valor on top of that, most likely. And even still, that has nothing to do with you refusing to get off the elevator. That's the crazy thing. That is the wild thing. Her whole objective is off the elevator, which she can easily do, but refuses to out of just the principle and the love of the argument. Now, I know a lot of you are probably saying, why doesn't the woman filming just take the stairs and put an end to this madness? Just be the bigger person. Well, because fuck that. Patooey. That's a bunch of baloney. At this point, stay there, and if her foot really is broken, make sure that it is agonizing by the end of it, that shit swells up and doesn't heal properly. This lady is a piece of shit. I don't think the woman filming is in the wrong here for sticking around out of just sheer pettiness is the wrong word because it's not petty. She wants to go home and she might live on like a high floor in this complex and doesn't want to take the stairs, which is totally reasonable, especially after a long day of work. I think that's totally fine. This woman has no reason at all to be blocking the elevator for this long and refusing to let her go home. So, her taking the stairs is admitting defeat, and she shouldn't have to admit defeat in the face of such a fucking weak, useless opponent like this lady.
You didn't respect me as soon as you got off the elevator and told me to back the fuck up. I did.
Yeah, I did. That was a great job you did.
And I also took Chloe out because she was looking kind of sad.
Yeah.
And I also played my piano for a little bit longer.
Great.
After you left.
Thank you so much for taking that recycling down without being asked.
You're welcome.
That makes a huge difference. I was getting...
Yeah.
You're just playing by yourself Minecraft now?
Yeah, but I'm streaming it.
What does it mean?
Other people can watch me play live if they choose.
Oh.
Nobody's supposed to know.
Oh.
I mean, I did have one person at one point, but they left like immediately. So.
Are they expecting you to be talking while you're doing it?
When they joined, I did talk.
Oh, okay.
This isn't like a very interesting stream or anything though.
It's
so
okay, it's an experiment, right?
Yeah. No, I did it once before, but that was for chess.
So Ashton will be at Face Hurt too.
Okay.
And Kayla. It's here. Those guys are outside. They're playing on the trampoline.
Alright.
Oh, Chloe.
I took Clover out when she was in like a little fort.
What fort was it?
It wasn't like a fort, but she was behind some bushes.
We're not doing this.
Okay.
You already know what you did.
Didn't do anything, but I'm definitely gonna record because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, you are recording. I'm aware of
Okay,
that.
I'm just letting you know that I'm sending this to the office.
You can wait all night.
You're the one
I
who's...
served my country. What the fuck have
Okay.
you done?
All right. Thank you for your service, ma'am.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this all night.
You're the one complaining.
Technology. Christ. Logistics.
Her brain's really starting to malfunction now. That double core brain cell really starting to fall short here with a bit of a hiccup. She just starts humbugging technology. You and your technology, meh. Just mad that technology exists now because she's being filmed like Sasquatch. She's just getting real upset. Oh, you bitch! How could you fucking film me? I know you're filming, you bitch. Technology. Ugh. Also, I don't want to overlook that little zinger she slid in there about her service to the country. So she says, like, I served our country. What the fuck have you done? And it is eerily similar to an iconic speech from a legend from that viral trumpet fight video from a few years ago. You know the one I'm talking about, where like that goblin guy comes up and gets really upset because someone is playing the trumpet poorly. So he walks up to him and he's like, why are you disrupting the peace with this filth, this trash? I played the trumpet for 80 years. Who the fuck are you? I was first chair Los Angeles Philharmonics back when we still only had black and white television. Who the fuck are you? I played the trumpet on the night of Abraham Lincoln's assassination. Who the fuck are you? You know who I'm talking about. It's an iconic moment, and for a brief second here, this lady in the elevator was channeling some of his energy, and I appreciated the callback.
This foot is actually fractured. I swear to God.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for you, but the way you just disrespected me for no reason.
You're a piece. This is not happening.
I literally was just trying to go home. I literally got off of a long shift. I'm trying to go home.
Stairs. I have a fractured foot. Common sense.
Walk up.
It was around this moment where I was just completely lost and gave up hope of trying to even have a minuscule grasp of the situation. So it seems like the lady is now wanting to go up the elevator. So at first I thought she just wanted to go take the trash out and shit. But now it seems like they both wanted to go up the elevator, but the lady on the elevator told her to get off and take the stairs instead. Actually just making this whole problem out of thin air. All of this hoopla over nothing. And I guess the dog may have like approached the woman filming, which then caused the dog owner to freak out as if the person filming did something wrong because the dog came up to her. Like that's now my understanding of it, though I think that could still be totally incorrect because none of this makes sense. The plot here is totally fucking lost. It's all nonsensical. I also like how she keeps going on about her broken foot, saying that it's common sense that someone with a fractured foot wants to use the elevator, so you should use the stairs. I don't even know where to start with that pile of shit statement. You're not wearing a boot or a cast or anything on it. It's not like it's immediately identifiable that you're injured, which I just don't think you are to begin with. You're just pulling things out of your ass. But regardless, how does that track? Like, how does that logic track? If your foot is broken or fractured and you use the elevator, why does that now prevent everyone else from using the elevator as well? It's not like you need the whole fucking elevator. You don't take up all that space.
How am I supposed to know that there's a person with a fractured foot getting on the elevator?
Exit signs all over here. Is your analysis
All I was trying to do was get on the elevator. You told me to back the fuck up. So I'm just confused. I'm definitely bringing this to the office because this is unacceptable. I should not be being treated this way in a place that I live by someone else who lives here too.
This lady's brain is trapped in Narnia. What are you talking about? What do the exit signs have to do with fucking anything about your stupid little boo-boo on your foot? Nothing! It has nothing to do with it! Jesus Christ! She is trying to find every possible thing to argue about because it is the only excitement she gets in her life. It's the only thing that keeps her going.
Can you move out of my way? And you started attacking me.
Are you serious? I really hope there's a camera here.
I am serious.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly what you're doing.
I'm glad there's stamps on this.
I already called them. I called them about it because there has been men who have been banging on my door.
That has nothing to do with me, ma'am.
I know, but I asked them for surveillance. Can you, because my door is up there. Men have been banging on my door, and I've opened it.
And I'm sorry that that's happening to you, but I didn't do that. I didn't do that to you.
Psychosis. This has to be a psychotic episode here. What the fuck does men banging on your door have to do with anything here? Because she's using it to point out like there's security cameras or something? I don't know. I also, you know, maybe there are men banging on her door playing Ding Dong Ditch on the creepy witch lady that lives in the apartment like the fucking ghost that haunts the halls. Maybe, I guess, but even still that has nothing to do with anything here.
Can I please get home? I'm just trying to go home. It's been a long day.
Walk up the stairs.
You can walk out. I'm not taking up any of your space or time. You have all the space in the world. Please go.
I'm a government agent.
That's okay.
Walk up the stairs now.
No, I don't need to.
You do.
Now the narrative shifts again where it's her wanting to get out but refusing to get out because this lady wants to get in. And once again, the camera lady mentioned she has all the space in the world to just get the fuck off the elevator. She could just go. Take literally 3 steps and be done with this whole thing. But now she tries like, I'm a government agent card and you need to go up the stairs. You're under arrest. Give me your badge and your gun. You're off the case. Get up the stairs now. Jesus Christ. It's so weird that people like her exist.
I don't. You need to get off the medication that you're on. Can you please go?
I'm on 0 medication right now.
Okay, then put down the drink, please.
Zero
Can you go?
medication. There's no drink. What drink are you talking about?
The one that you drank before you got on the elevator. Your dog must want to go to the bathroom. You have trash to take out. Okay, you're not though.
I swear to God. Are we doing this?
Can you back up off of me? Because if you put your hands on me, I'm going to call the police on you.
Go on the stairs.
I'm trying to go.
That was a horror movie approach right there. She had that just shit her britches walk cycle coming at her, waddling up, getting right in her face. I really half expected her to dislocate her jaw and scream for a jump scare. That was some terrifying shit. Maybe her foot really is broken. And if that's the case, I'm glad that she's continuing to put so much pressure on it to make it worse. That is fantastic news here. Incredible strategy. She mentions that she's not on medication, but I think it's time they start exploring that option because there is something that's gone untreated here. This is not normal. This is not healthy. Or maybe the lady filming is correct in that she's just been hitting the alcohol hard and she's had a couple drinks already. Or maybe she took a stupid potion with breakfast. There's really so many possible explanations, but none of them excuse any of the behavior here.
Please back up.
I'm a government.
I do not care. If you put your hands on me, I'm going to call the police. Can you see this? Do you see this? I just want somebody to. I'm just trying to get on the elevator.
She's crazy. There's stairs.
I'm gonna call the police if you do not stop.
Stairs in
If
this
you
place.
try to barricade me, I'm going to call the police.
Yeah, that's
I'm going to call the police.
Nobody's confused on how the elevator works. We're all just confused on why you're such an insufferable little asshole here. Just get off the elevator. Just get off the elevator. Go put the trash in the fucking dumpster. Oh my god. It goes on for so long. It just goes on for such an agonizingly long time period here. It takes like half the afternoon just with this random encounter NPC. It's fucking... like, I'm getting upset for her just having to watch it. It is the most annoying video I've seen in so long.
This is super fucking bad.
You're causing a disturbance. We live here. Everybody lives here.
This is bad.
I'm just trying to go home. Thank you.
You're not going in there.
Yes, I am. And if you touch me, I'm going to call the police on you.
No. You want to go walk?
All right. Well, I'm calling the police now. Okay. I'm going to call the police now.
It's like when you try and leave Kakiri Forest in Ocarina of Time and that guy's like preventing you, just stopping you at all times. Even when you think you have the angle and you make a run for it and he stops you yet again, that's what just happened at the end there. The lady finally abandoned her post for a brief second, but then right when the lady tries to finally get on the elevator and go home, she storms over with her broken, useless foot and says, nope, and puts the kibosh on it. For no reason, again, she just really doesn't want her getting on that elevator. And there's no explanation as to why. And then she eventually takes the elevator up and we don't see her again. So I guess her objective was to go up. the entire time, which she could have done from the start. Even if her objective was to get off the elevator, she could have done it from the start. None of this had to happen. This is just one of those repulsive people that love to argue and make an issue out of nothing and cause an inconvenience to everyone around them. It's fucking sad. It's just downright pathetic. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah. As more and more things start opening in the world amid the pandemic, more and more middle-aged single mothers are trying to go back out into society and find things to be angry about. I recently covered the Karen apocalypse that we've just experienced. However, if the Karen apocalypse was an earthquake, what you're about to see is the aftershock. One thing I find interesting is since most people have been inside for a long time now, a lot of people are starting to get a vitamin D deficiency from what I've read. But I'd argue it's almost more dangerous to go outside due to an overdose of vitamin K. Karen. Society right now, the outside world that I've now become a stranger to, is experiencing dangerous levels of exposure to vitamin K. It's like walking into fucking Chernobyl if instead of radiation it was just pure negative Karen shit. So let me just show you the recent Karen Armageddon we're now experiencing.
45 minutes of having it on. It's the first time I've worn one. I am disoriented. I'm a little mad, if you can't tell that already.
Oh, don't worry, you weren't keeping that a secret from me. I had a sneaking suspicion. Between that stereotypical where's your manager haircut, it's time to go to corporate and take a shit, also the facial expression that just kind of conveys I'm always mad even when things are great, I was just able to immediately sniff out you were a bit upset about something.
Like, I'm frustrated, but I don't feel good physically. Like, I can tell you right now, I wasn't getting enough oxygen, and I just had on one of these little stupid things.
Yeah, I see what she means. I can hardly breathe in this shit. I'm about to fucking pass out on you, just suffocating myself here. I like how my beard hair kind of sticks out here. It's like little innocent pubes popping out of someone's whitey tighties. But anyway, this is something I see a lot from these kind of people. I can't breathe in it. It's impossible. I'm suffocating to death. I would have loved to see her in the store if she's trying that shit, like she's just like falling over herself and then like everyone's ripping the mask off to try and save her life. Jesus! What is this? A mask? She's killing herself for our safety. What a hero! She's wearing a mask and she's dying for it. As if there's anything easier in the world than just putting on a mask. Like, how fucking spoiled and entitled and weak do you have to be to think that putting on a mask is some like giant sacrifice or something that's hard?
I feel dizzy. My hands are kind of tingly. My heart is beating fast. So some of it's an emotional reaction, but some of it's a physical reaction.
Now, I'm no doctor, so please take this diagnosis with a grain of salt, but I think what you're experiencing is hyper-screeching withdrawals. The symptoms seem about in line with that. You see, for 2 months, you haven't been able to go out in public and yell and scream at retail workers, so your body's just been a little bit confused, and now that you're out in public again, it's getting tingles, it's getting anxious, it's just its way of responding.
I understand the virus is real, okay? I understand the virus is real.
Well, that's better than a lot of people on Facebook, so good for her there. But it's also extremely sad that there's actually people that don't think it's real, so you have to clarify that you believe in it, as if there's some type of fucking debate on whether or not it's real.
Friends, look at the numbers and tell me why everybody's living in fear. Tell me why we're putting these things on and not being able to breathe. I just want to cry. Like,
well, go ahead and cry. I'm not going to arrest you for it. Let it all out. And as for why people are putting masks on and not being able to breathe, I think that's a problem exclusive only to you. I mean, this may come as a shock, but doctors work like 12-hour days with a mask on the entire time. Nurses too, so they can clearly breathe. The design's fine. No one's suffocating wearing a mask. Just because you soldiered through a brave 45 minutes while getting your gluten-free food at the Whole Foods doesn't mean that you're some expert on masks now. I'm pretty sure you were breathing just fine. I don't know how the fuck you walk around breathing if you're struggling in a mask. Do you just, like, wide open mouth, just suck all the air in as big as possible?
That's all I want to do is cry, because you can't see people's faces. You can't make human connection. We can't hug people. We can't hold their babies.
That's kind of a weird thing to point out, right? You can't hold people's babies? Like, what does this woman do? Just go around, like, snatching babies, like, bringing them back to the store or something? Like, that's not exactly common. You shouldn't be going up to strangers and asking to hold their babies in the first place. Now, if you're around your friends and shit, yeah, I guess not being able to hold their babies might be a common problem. I don't really know. I just feel like that's a strange one to point out. Like, you know, a lot of bad shit's come with the coronavirus, but one thing no one's really talking about, the worst thing is, we can't just hold people's babies anymore.
It doesn't make sense? This doesn't make sense, and I'm not okay with it. Nothing about what we're doing is supported by the numbers that are out there. Those of you that know me, like, I am one of the most compassionate, caring people you will ever meet.
Whenever someone says something like that, I immediately doubt it. No one that's actually compassionate and caring goes around wearing that like a badge of honor. I'm so humble. In fact, I'm one of the most humble people you'll ever get to know. In fact, I probably care more about all of you people than you people even care about yourselves. That's how good of a person I am, and you should know that. And I'm just letting you know that, just because I am such a good person. You know, that doesn't really rub me the right way. I just doubt that claim. But as she said, she's not okay with it, so I think it's time we cancel the coronavirus. Let's just get rid of the coronavirus now. This lady is clearly not having a good time because of it, and since she's not okay with it, well, we need to change everything. I like this one because the lady in it walks around like a video game NPC. It's like she's playing Animal Crossing with the shovel, trying to get the right slot. But instead of a shovel, she's using her phone to record for her Facebook anti-vax group, so...
So, it's against the law?
It's against the law to make you wear a mask. It's against the law.
Well, if you say so. I mean, I'm not gonna question her. She seems like the law. She's like the embodiment of the law, so whatever she says, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna agree with.
Tells them that you cannot make people wear a mask. It's not our laws at all. This is just made up by Bill Gates and them, and by you wearing that. Seriously, think about it. You're breathing out your toxic air, and you're breathing in the same air. You're making your lungs, you're killing your antibodies.
It's always just impressive how people can get to this point and be like this. To blame Bill Gates, of all people you could have chosen, you could have done something a little cooler, like going after Elon Musk, since he's doing some like weird shit on Twitter. Why not target him? But to go after Bill Gates just seems, I don't know, underwhelming. To make him like this giant Thanos behind the coronavirus. I would have preferred if they chose a different path for their supervillain, but it is what it is. For some reason they've chosen him. And I think the most impressive thing about this one in particular is the lady filming. She was filming because she so firmly believes that she's in the right and doesn't look crazy. And I always think that's just the wildest part. How people can be so disconnected from reality that they think that they're right and justified with their behavior that they'll go so far as to film it for their friends in their little Facebook echo chambers. I just think that's just sad and pretty wild.
If there's a cold that comes around in November, you're getting sick. You're making yourself sick. You're making breathe. Yeah, you're spitting out. No, baby, that's not what's gonna make you sick. You're alive. Go look on the package, and it will tell you. It will not protect you from COVID-19. You are hurting yourself. Don't stop being lied to. They want to kill all.
Do you believe in the COVID?
They want to kill all the black people. They want to kill everybody. Watch out what you're being told. You're being lied to.
It's actually really hard to keep up with the exposition here. I really don't understand at all what she's talking about or where she's going. But god damn it, she's confident in it and really fucking obnoxious.
Do you believe in it?
Do I believe with the COVID? I believe there's a virus, but it's not what they say. It's like any other virus. They have 99% cure. 99% cure. So what kind of a virus is that? We all had viruses. We all get colds. You're being lied to. Please do your due diligence. Read, do your research. Don't let the government fool you.
That's something I hear a lot from this community. Do your research. It's like flat earthers. Do real research, not like, you know, real research. Do our research. Please read our sources. Please stay on Facebook and read our bullshit. But these people are so ingrained in their beliefs that no matter what, they're never changing. Like in that Flat Earth documentary, there's multiple groups of flat earthers that prove themselves wrong multiple times and still just brush it off like, oh, we must have just done something wrong. Now, the world can't be round because we think it's flat. So all this, everything that proves it's round that we just did ourselves, well, it's wrong. We must have messed up because it's flat. That's the exact same way these people operate. No matter what, they're not going to change what they believe. Which sucks because it's just objectively wrong and harmful misinformation that they share between each other, but it is what it is, and at least you get some Karens melting down in public, which is always at least fun to watch from a distance.
Be smart, please, for your sake. Because what's happening is she's hurting her antibodies in her body. She's breathing in the toxicity and the carbon monoxide. And It's going to make her sick. She's not getting enough breath in her lungs, which is going to cause her lungs to weaken. It's all damaging. Look it up for yourself. Go online and look it up.
I will.
Take my word. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor. Have a lovely day going home and then yelling at your husband.
Okay, so I need to talk to a manager because I'm not wearing a mask.
Okay, understood.
Perfect.
Just a moment.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's always refreshing to hear that signature catchphrase, I need to speak to a manager. It's refreshing, honestly. I just really, you can always get like a sense of joy when a very irate woman says those words because you already know what's going to follow, and it just never really gets old.
Hi, I have a medical condition that I'm not allowed to wear a mask, and I'm not required by HIPAA rules and regulations to disclose that.
Being a loud-mouthed asshole is not a medical condition that prevents a mask. In fact, it should be encouraged, that way you're not just fucking screeching. At least the mask will act like a little muffler, like a fucking silencer on James Bond's gun for your fucking yelling at the retail workers. I also decided to look into it because she publicly talks about herself in this video and puts herself out there, so I looked into it. The medical condition she has does not prevent her from wearing a mask in any way, and just for the sake of playing by her rules, I won't disclose what the medical condition is, but she talks about it constantly and just has it plastered all over her website. She's also an avid flat earther and considers herself a general truther in all things, as most of these people do.
So, what does that look like? I have private things I want to get, but maybe I don't want you to see.
But I can't in the store without a mask.
Okay, so where's the regulations that state that?
The regulation?
Yeah. Because you're discriminating against me now, do you know that?
The bombshell. She said she's being discriminated against. Oh, well, now this company needs to close its doors or let her in and let her make her own rules. Now you've gone too far. To discriminating against her? Yep, now you've gone too far. You're going on her blog, mister. You're really done fucked up now.
You're discriminating against me. No. Because I have private stuff that I don't want you to see.
What kind of private stuff could you possibly be buying at a grocery store? What, are you scraping bacon grease off the grills in the back and are embarrassed about it? Are you smuggling plutonium in there or something? What could possibly be a big secret at a grocery store that would be embarrassing? All they fucking carry for the most part is food and vitamins. What, do you want people to not know that you take fish oil pills or something? I don't really get it. It's a lame fucking excuse. These people just look for reasons to stay angry, even when people are offering alternatives to kind of fit into what they're comfortable with in their lunacy. This man's going above and beyond, saying, we can shop for you, we can do this for you, do that for you, and she just comes up with the most outlandish excuses to not use that and stay angry. It's wild to me.
You can call corporate office, but I can't help you.
Okay, well, you guys can get a lawsuit. Because you can't discriminate.
I'm trying to help you, but I'm
No,
not
you can't. How's that helping when you're gonna do shopping for me? I'm gonna give you my bank information. How do I?
Huge kudos to this guy for staying so calm during a Category 5 Karen hurricane, because this shit is so fucking annoying. I don't know how he was able to maintain his cool.
Miss, call corporate office, I'm sorry.
Okay, I need a card. Do you have a card for them?
I sure can.
That'd be great. If anybody wants to shop here, you have to have a mask, and here is the policies.
I edited out the part where she talks about who she is and also where she is, just for the sake of not having people go harass her. But she talks about the policies, which a company is absolutely entitled to have, and pretty much everywhere requires you to wear a mask. But for some reason, these whiny children just can't put a mask on, which takes literally less than a second. It's genuinely one of the easiest things a human being can possibly do. It takes no effort, it takes no time, and it's not that big of a fucking deal. Just some fucking misbehaving children. You can't tell me what to do. I don't want to do this. I'm gonna throw a fucking temper tantrum and I'm gonna throw my Legos on that side of the room and you can't stop me. Fuck you. I'm putting this on Facebook.
Well, you're pretty chipper. You're pretty chipper. Huh? You're happy?
Why not be?
Why are you happy?
Yeah, buddy. Why are you happy when she's clearly not happy? Because she's unhappy, no one in the world is allowed to be happy. If there was a kid with an ice cream cone and a smile on their face, this woman would go over and slap that shit right out of their hands. And do you know why? It's because she's unhappy. So why the fuck is anyone else allowed to be happy? But yeah, anyway, these are the most recent Karen sightings. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more as the floodgates are starting to open. So stay tuned for more incredible Karen antics out in society. That's about it. So yeah. My hair makes me look like a crazy person right now. And allow me to explain, because I have been engaging in only the purest, most concentrated form of lunacy. Twitter. I've been connecting dots that weren't meant to be connected. I've stumbled upon a web woven in lies, manipulation, and demonology. This is the kind of rabbit hole that will have you condemned to Arkham Asylum, and I'm gonna share it with you now. And it all has to do with that big plane freakout video from about 2 days ago now. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. There was a lady on a plane who got a little rambunctious, so she stormed off saying that the person she was sitting next to wasn't real and it scared her. Ordinarily, like 5 or 6 years ago, this would have been viewed as just like a goofy haha moment from silly lady. But now, in the current climate of our world, people accept even the most outrageous shit as legitimate. So they're using this as evidence that the government is putting fake people on our flights or that reptilians exist. And apparently now you're asinine if you write off a situation like this as just a drunk lady being rambunctious. I've also been keeping up with this. I'm sure all of you have seen this video already. I'll just in case you haven't here. This was the other day.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the fuck off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the fuck off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with him or not. I'm not going to. Bye.
So that blew up yesterday, and I have been glued to it ever since. So we live in a really awesome time period of our species where everything is deep. So this isn't just an isolated incident of a crazy lady having an unhinged episode. So I read like a 20k updated post on Twitter about how she's trying to let us know that there's a demonic presence on the plane by doing a 2 up, 2 down hand signal, which I'd never fucking heard of before. I had to look into this absolute lunacy. So I saw people debating on how she's trying to tip the public off that there was some kind of reptilian Satanist or something back there, which is what she's referring to as that motherfucker's not real. And they were being completely, like, genuine. They were being 100% genuine. I have been glued to it. People find symbolism in everything. Actually everything, and it's amazing. This has taken hold in a big way. Everything somehow ties into some kind of big Illuminati, deep state plan, reptilian, hollow earth theory. And I have just been absolutely enamored with it all day. I must have spent like close to an hour just doom scrolling all the people hyper-analyzing this frame of her freakout. It's a jutsu. Yeah, the psychosis jutsu. Or maybe she's trapped in a genjutsu, which is why she thought that guy wasn't real. So then where was it? Oh, it's a different video, I think. Is it gonna be here? Well, apparently Carrot Top was on the plane. Don't really care about that, though. Where's the, There's a video posted showing green hoodie guy. Apparently who she was referring to was a guy in a green hoodie. And there's a video that's showing him, and it's like, this is the proof. This guy is actually not real. And then they're coming up with theories on what it is. Because he's just sitting there. Like, doing nothing. He was literally just sitting still, and that's it. And then someone, take with a grain of salt, because it's TikTok. So the guy himself is probably less than human, just a fucking clout zombie. But a guy was claiming that he sat next to her, and that the guy in the green hoodie was ignoring her. And, like, it was really awkward and weird, and that he was starting to believe that the guy wasn't real too, or something. It's such a rabbit hole of nonsense, I can't help but enjoy. Unsurprisingly, there's been a flood of people claiming not only to be on the plane, but also to be the green hoodie guy. There was a very popular TikTok video that's come out now from a guy claiming to be the green hoodie guy, and it's all baloney. As far as I've been able to find, the woman in the video hasn't come forward with any additional information, nor anyone actually associated with her, or around her on the flight or anything like that. All these videos popping up of people pretending that they were a passenger on the plane and giving their insight into the situation, or the people claiming to be the subject that she's speaking on, are all just lying for the sake of some internet updoots. those are the fake people. Those are like actually fake people. They're not real motherfuckers at all. They are just clout obsessed, attention fucking desperate people that are just trying to capitalize off the viral sensation of this story. I'd love to hear more from her though. I'm surprised that she hasn't given like an interview or something to explain her position, because she had the whole crowd the whole plane as a captivated audience here. The entire crowd turned around to look. Like this is straight out of a movie.
Not real. And you can.
Everyone fucking turns around to see who she's pointing at. This man's standing up here like, what, me? I'm catching a stray back here? It's just like a perfect disaster. Oh, everyone, yeah, I don't blame them. I'd turn around too. Everyone did. For good reason. You telling me someone's not real on this plane? I want to check it out. I'm expecting to turn around and see a fucking android or something. Some kind of mannequin. Or like that guy from Men in Black, the cockroach guy. Need sugar water. People in the comments were saying she was drunk and meant the flight attendant wasn't a real flight attendant, accusing him of stealing her AirPods. I saw that, but I mean, there's no evidence to back that up, and that doesn't make me laugh nearly as hard as all the people talking about how she's going on about, like, some kind of demon on the plane. I saw something really fucking cool from this morning on Twitter. There was this big document that was being shared around Twitter as proof that this lady was onto something. Like, she was, you know, galaxy brain, seeing through the nefarious evil plot from the government, and they were sharing this top secret classified document that was going over an experiment they were conducting, where they were placing fake people on board these planes to fool the general populace just to see if they could, like, slip one in on us. So it was this document that was typed up, and it was, you know, subject, imaginary man, location, flight, whatever, plane to Orlando, and then it went into detail on what was going to go on. And they're like, look, see, this is hard evidence right here that she was onto it. She was privy to the scam. It was the government, the puppet master the whole time. And then an hour later, the guy who initially posted that it began circulating from, came forward and said that he felt really bad because he made it himself, because he thought it was fun as a creative writing piece for, like, SCP, basically. He wrote just SCP fanfic around this, and a lot of people went wild, assuming that it was real, because they don't do any level of research on their own or have any level of rational thought. It's just this desperate desire to feel special and smarter than everyone else, so they'll just accept the most impossible reality imaginable and just live in fantasy world and run with that narrative. And we were actually blessed with a double whammy here. There was another incident that continued to fan the flames of fake people on airlines, because there was another freakout that happened within the same 24-hour period, where a man got really upset at whoever he was sitting next to, so much so that he tried to, like, charge off the plane and, like, get out of there as soon as possible. Now, this one, from everything I've read, the guy was actually on drugs. Like, he came from, I think it was a music festival or something, and when you watch the video, it's pretty clear that he is not in his right mind. He's fucking tweaking hard, and yet people still, legitimately, still, are claiming, like, look, it's happening all over the world, you can't explain this. Why are so many people getting so upset at random passengers on their flights? It must be fake motherfuckers or reptilians. Clearly, these are the only two options.
Look at everyone filming, man. What's wrong? Yo.
The passengers were actually very quick to stop this. He was charging the door to try and open it during takeoff, and they dogpiled on this man like they were trying to recover a fumble in the Super Bowl. So, fast action from the other passengers on board the flight. But yeah, people are once again claiming that this is further evidence that something real evil is happening aboard these flights with passengers that aren't actually humans. And like I've said, it's been extremely entertaining watching all of these outrageous theories unfold so far, so I'm excited to continue reading more evidence from them about all of this. That's really about it. So yeah. You see the brawl at McDonald's in Costa Rica where a single man KO'd 9 dudes? Whoa, what? What are his hands made out of? Bricks? So here's the Dexerto article on it. Oh wait, this isn't the same one. This is Canada. Wait, is the other source wrong? Because how many brawls broke out over Pokemon cards at McDonald's?
McDonald's Canada shouldn't treat customers like this. He says he has no books or Pokemon cards left in stock from the whole rack of them. He gives me a donkey 2 times in a row. McDonald's, I want to press charges on McDonald's.
Wait. What is he pressing charges for? This is discrimination. You're discriminating against Redditors here by not giving me these Pokemon cards. What is the charge? I don't understand what he'd even go for.
No, I'm not being worse than a sick child. I want
Yes, you are.
Put it online. Put it online. I'm being targeted.
Oh, I will if you want.
Being targeted?
I wasn't going to, but
Please
I
put it
will.
online. I'll continue because Churro, Nova Scotia, Canada, McDonald's, and say they don't have a book or Pokemon cards in the building.
Brother. It's just some McDonald's Pokemon cards, man. He's so heated. And he's saying it all like so stern.
Yeah, we can stand it. We can go all right. I'm making a scene because you're being that. Yes, sir, you are.
This is the weirdest argument ever. Now he's speaking like he's speaking like he's talking to a child. You're being bad. They haven't done anything wrong. They don't have any Pokemon cards for him. Just go to another McDonald's, please.
Excuse you. Exactly. I'm dealing with this manager here. Maybe he can get.
This can't be real.
Honey, back up.
I'll press charges, dude.
Oh no, not the charges again.
Do it, bro. I'm saying do it. You said you do it.
I'll never understand why people that look like this guy, who I know has never been in a physical confrontation in his life, feels so confident to challenge someone else to punch them. That's never going to end well. Like, that's just the worst bluff to make. Anyone can sniff out that you're not exactly a fighter, so why even try and, like, shake that hornet's nest? Just because they want to sue? Maybe, I guess. He does keep threatening lawsuits. Maybe that is, like, the overarching plan. But still, it doesn't seem worth it. Try to get hit so he has evidence, the classic. I guess, yeah. I feel like there has to be extenuating circumstances, right? Like, I'm not an attorney, but let's say I was representing this guy, assuming he gets in there and feeds him a knuckle sandwich. I feel like I could make an argument like he literally asked me to do it. I was fulfilling a request. He told me. He said he wanted me to. What am I supposed to do? To decline? I'm a nice guy. You know, it's better to give than to receive, so I gave him the gift of a knuckle sandwich. He asked for it. There has to be a way, right? Like, you are literally telling him to. Yeah, he's a consenting adult.
Yeah, right. Meet you outside, bitch. All right, let's go. I'll meet you. Let's play.
No.
Look at you. How big are your ankles? Size small?
What?
I'd like your nose off, bitch. Hunt, hunt, hunt.
This can't be real. This cannot be real.
Do it. Do it. On camera.
Okay, this can't. Well, no, wait. That was certainly a punch. And I don't think that they're talented enough actors to sell something like that. That made full contact. How can someone end up like this over Pokemon cards? And then he's insulting the guy's ankles? How does this happen? What went wrong? This is very anti-Canadian. I'm sorry, Canadians out here have to see that this happened on your soil. I'm so sorry. What are your ankles, a size small? It's such an interesting insult. It's not even fighting words. I'd just be confused. Nobody insults my ankles but me. Put them up, Buster. I've come so far, I've got to see who wins this. God, it's like they're throwing punches in a dream. It's turned into aggressive hugging. You had enough yet? Huh? Say uncle. I got the squeeze on you now. I'm gonna beat my Pokemon cards out of you like it's a Mario coin block. The fight. Oh no! He threw the hat. Come on, have some respect. This is so fucking weird. This is so weird. Like, even the fight is confusing to me. Not not that I'd necessarily be good in a fight either, but I'd like to think if I got into a scuffle, it wouldn't look like this. I'd be mad about the Pokemon cards, and I'm even more mad that I'd fight like this. Like, the whole thing would just make me so upset. Some wrestling. Yeah, some good old-fashioned wrestling.
Go with me or you're done! You hit me! And I will fucking hurt you! I'm ready to bite you!
No, not happy Pikachu during all of this. Come on, guys.
You hit me!
Oh no, not a round two, please. Please. Not again. It's enough. Team Rocket wins again, please, no. At least turn the camera, please. Oh, he's got the chair. He's got the steel chair. Oh god, now he's got the chair too, fuck.
You attacked me! You punched me!
Super unrelated, but he keeps saying that, and every time he does, it reminds me of that iconic scene from Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves, where he's talking to the two girls that tied him to the chair, and he keeps going, I didn't fuck you, you fucked me! You fucked me! You came into my house and you sucked my dick! You fucked me! It has that same energy.
I just wanted food, that's all.
You wanted food and you got so much more. I'd be pumping my fist like, thank you. I don't know why she's upset. I mean, that was a great show. And now you get his Pokemon cards. Do you think he actually bit him? Yes. Oh yeah, I do, for sure. Bro, they didn't use any rage arts. Yeah. They didn't use any meter, unfortunately, no supers either. Bro's fighting over a Happy Meal toy. He was fighting over Pokemon cards, man. Show some respect. Today I saw a video that perfectly demonstrates just how fixated people have become with social media, and just how ingrained in our DNA it is to post every second of every day online for validation from complete strangers. It's reaching a point where it's becoming like an obsession for a lot of people to post everything all the time. And I swear to God, drinking an entire gallon of mercury is less poisonous than spending an hour on Twitter. You could be boofing arsenic and it'd still be less detrimental to your overall health than just doom scrolling social media. It's getting out of hand, and the video that I'm about to show is a babysitter who gets in an argument with the father of the child that she's babysitting because the dad is upset that she posted a photo of that child on Instagram without telling him. And when he's confronting her about it, like, hey, can you take it down? I really don't like that you did that. She's fucking flabbergasted. She's dumbstruck. Her whole universe collapsed. It was like she had just seen a ghost, like aliens had just fucking invaded and blew her mind. The whole concept that this father didn't want pictures of their child posted online for strangers to look at blew her away, and she got extremely aggressive about it, even calling him a pedophile because he saw that she posted that.
Shouldn't be posting photographs of my children on Instagram.
Well, she looks really cute in it.
She does look really cute, but why are you putting it on public? Anyone could be looking at her.
No one's gonna think about, no, your address isn't on there, your phone number isn't on there. It's just her face.
This caption here's going insano style. The parents I babysit for got annoyed I uploaded a picture of their child. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty reasonable thing to be annoyed about at the very least. The fact that she posted this herself, once again, is delusional. People film their worst moments and post them online thinking they're right and expecting people to pat them on the back about it like, wow, what a champion. You really showed that father that posting a photo of his daughter online was actually a good thing and he was stupid for thinking otherwise. She's just living in fantasy land here. Like, this is a load of dirty barnacles. She is 100% in the wrong and it's inarguable. It's totally understandable that the father would be upset. It is absolutely his choice whether or not photos of his child get shared online. It's not the babysitter's choice. There's no argument in her defense here. It's completely understandable why this father wouldn't want pictures of his child posted online without his knowledge. I completely respect anyone's decision not to post photos of their loved ones or their children or anything online. There's fucking weirdos out there. You don't know who's looking at that shit. It's not some kind of social obligation that you have to share everything from your life with the cyber world, the cyberspace. So it's just, you know, it's unnecessary, and if you don't want to partake in that shit, then don't. In fact, I encourage you not to. I don't think you need to be oversharing everything about your life online. Now, another thing I find very fascinating here is the babysitter says that she didn't share a phone number or address anything, and she's stunned that this is even a problem. She only shared a picture of his child. The child's face and everything is now out there in public, and that's not a big deal. Which is wild to think of how quickly this mentality has shifted. I remember when social media first started to pop off, first started to get gas in that fire, the general consensus, not just shared with the geriatric octogenarians, but even like my classmates and everything, was don't post too much shit about yourself online. Like, don't tell people your name on the internet. Don't put pictures of your face on the internet outside of like your tight MySpace group, because there's strange, creepy people out there, some fucking freaks, and you don't want them to have that information. There could be some bad actors. That has completely vanished from the general mindset. Nowadays, it's considered creepy if you're not sharing photos of your face and updates on your life all the time online. You must be some kind of socially anxious weenie, some loser.
It's my child.
It will go in 24 hours anyway. Why are you even following me?
Well, I follow loads of people, but that's not the point.
Well, you don't follow your babysitter. That's weird.
Well, I do follow my babysitter, and it's just as well I am.
One photo.
We're not going to pay you until you take that photo off.
So she was scrambling around in the dark and thinks she found a diamond here to use against this guy for ammo. Why are you following me on Instagram, You have something to hide, tough guy, you fucking creep? So she's 16 years old, and now this guy follows her on Instagram, so she's about to start accusing him of being a pedophile, some kind of low-life scumbag who follows their babysitter on Instagram. And I think that is so weak. I think that is an absolutely dogshit point she tries to make. There's a perfectly logical explanation for why the father would follow a babysitter on Twitter. This person is going to be home alone with their child. They want to make sure they didn't just hire Jeffrey fucking Dahmer or something. There's going to need to be some level of background checking, and what's the best way of doing that? Going to their social media, where they share absolutely everything. It's a good way of gauging if this person is even safe to be around your kid and can be trusted. Now, if this father was commenting on all of her Instagram posts and leaving weird emojis, obviously then we'd have a problem here. Then we'd have ourselves an EDP situation. But from everything in this video, that's not the case. He just follows her on Instagram and saw that she posted this photo of his child.
Well, I'll just stay here until you pay me then. What are you going to do about it?
Give me that phone now.
I'm not giving you my phone.
There's all sorts of freaks.
Loads of my friends do it that babysit.
Well, they shouldn't be doing it.
Why? It's literally just a photo.
Look, the north is full of... Stop posting.
Well, yeah, you being one. Why are you following me? I'm a 16-year-old.
I'm not like that. So give me...
Trash. Complete trash. To say the father is a pedophile because now you're getting offended that he's upset at something you did wrong is beyond stupid. It's so fucking dumb. Now, him threatening to not pay her till she deletes the photo, I think is totally reasonable. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You have done something very much against what you were hired to do, and you won't be compensated until you just do the bare minimum of deleting the photo. It's a super simple request. You shouldn't have taken the photo or posted the photo without talking to the father first, so the least you can do is take it down and then receive your payment for this and wash your hands of the situation. It's just so easy, but she's making a big fuss about it, making a whole song and dance out of it.
That phone.
Well, why have you got Instagram in the first place? How old are you?
You shouldn't be even babysitting. You haven't got a DBS.
You hired me.
Didn't realize there was an age limit on Instagram. Well, like, she's just so lost in this sauce now. Oh, you're so weird. You have an Instagram. How old are you? Goofball, huh? You ancient fossil, stupid goober. You have an Instagram? You're going to jail. Hope you like going to the slammer, you fucking pedophile. Wait until I call up the police and tell them that a 45-year-old man has an Instagram, huh? Yeah, they might just come over here and execute you on the spot via firing squad for your pedophile crimes against humanity. Signing up for Instagram when you're 40-something years old. Despicable.
Are you joking?
I'm 16 years old. I'm still in school.
Shocking. So you could be doing anything.
Well, you know me. I'm not like that.
I'm shocked. We're going to have to tell everyone that you're a bad babysitter. I can't believe I'm hearing
Well, I'll
this.
tell everyone that you follow me on Instagram. I'm a 16-year-old girl. How's that going to work out for you?
Threatening to just call this guy a pedophile to society? because he's refusing to pay you for something you did wrong. He's just very simply asking you to remove the photo. He's not even being like over the top aggressive or mean about the situation. Like, his only threat so far is, we're gonna have to call you a bad babysitter. Like, that's something you say to your dog when you're disciplining them after they pee on the floor, like, bad dog, please don't do that again. I don't like cleaning up pee, please. You know, just don't do it again. It's easy. You know, like, he's not even being like an asshole here. He's 100% in the right. He is completely justified in being annoyed and frustrated with her, and yet he's still going to pay her, assuming, of course, that she just takes down the photo, which is super easy. It's super simple. Like, everything she's doing is so over the top and downright criminal. To falsely accuse this guy of being a pedophile.
I don't know what to say. I'm shocked for words. All I want to do is, will you please just take that photograph off Instagram and let's move on from this? You could get your money. You could go home. Isabel could be safe.
Is that it then? Just take the photo down and that's it? You give me my money and I go?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Well, yeah, that's fine then.
Finally, a happy ending, a great, satisfying conclusion here. She gets paid for the babysitting job and they both go their separate ways. End of story. Until she posted it all online. For TikTok clout, I guess. She should have been feeling overwhelming embarrassment from this whole situation, and yet she felt pride that she'd be getting a lot of internet likes for it because she stood her ground against an unreasonable father or something, I guess. I don't even know what angle she was trying to go with here. She just looks really fucking awful here. She looks downright evil. To just blatantly, like, go on this tangent about how this guy's a pedophile because he followed her on Instagram is so crazy to me. The whole thing is just so wild. And I'm about to make a really obscure reference that I feel like a lot of people aren't going to pick up on or appreciate, but the father in this video really sounds like the Duck brothers from Courage the Cowardly Dog. They were only in like 1 or 2 episodes, but they're the ones that are like, stop laying eggs, we're Duck brothers. Those guys. He sounds just like them. So I don't know if he's done voice acting in his past, but he is like extremely close to their voices. It has nothing to do with anything, I just wanted to get that out there before I forgot to mention it. But yeah, I think this is just a perfect demonstration for how distorted people's perception of reality has become. There is nothing wrong with not wanting your child's picture online, or your picture online, or anyone's picture online, or information about themselves. Privacy is still a good thing. Privacy is still a great thing. I don't know why privacy has been vilified all of a sudden. I think it's great. Keep things to yourself. You don't have to post shit online. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. That's it. See ya. There's no shortage of awful entitled influencers, but today I've got a real special goofball to show with all of you. His name is Icy Wyatt, and he was recently arrested for pistol whipping some guy during an incident of road rage, and now the body camera footage has just been released of the arrest, and he seems to be one of the most insufferable people I've ever seen in the content creator sphere. He's a TikTok star, a word used very loosely here. He has about 1 million followers there, but I'm pretty sure like half of that's gotta be bots or legitimate lobotomy victims because he gets no engagement and people just make fun of him there. So I don't know how that number even got so high to begin with. I assume it's just people that like shooting spitballs at him and giving him wedgies online because that's all he seems to be used for, just this little punching bag on TikTok for them to make fun of. And he's so proud of that.
The guy got out of his car and pistol with me with a gun.
The calls continued to filter in.
Yeah, there's a guy driving around in a pink Mercedes. They almost just hit a lady with pushing a little stroller with some kids in the shopping center.
This fairy tale unfolds in the beautiful land of dreams that's near and dear to my heart, Florida. Florida's done it again with yet another banger. I'm sure you all just expected by default that this happened in Florida, and you're correct in that assumption. It did. Now, on the day of the road rage, a ton of 911 calls flooded in because there was a pink SUV that was driving recklessly, almost hitting a woman and her children, and eventually culminating with him hitting another man with the gun that he was waving around like it was some kind of fucking toy. Now, there is a video that exists showing him driving recklessly in this parking lot, though it cuts off before any of the pistol whipping stuff, but you can at least see the way that he handles his little clown mobile here. He drives like he's in GTA Online, but is also lagging. He is a shit driver. He almost wrecks, and he does almost hit someone in this video.
A video. This was after he
After he hit him?
Yes.
He was chasing them inside the parking lot like a crazy.
Good shit, Icy Wyatt. You just graduate from doofus school as valedictorian, you fucking idiot. Absolute piece of shit. Apparently, him and that truck had recently got into a bit of a tiff on the road where Icy Wyatt was accusing him of brake checking him because he recognized Icy Wyatt's car and wanted his attention. This guy is so fucking delusional that he thinks everyone in the world knows who he is because he's like the second coming of Christ. So he thought he got cut off and brake checked by that truck because it was a fan trying to get his attention. And eventually it ended up with this situation you just saw, and then it led further into Icy Wyatt pulling out a gun, threatening him, and then eventually just hitting him with the gun.
Hey, put the car in park. Put the car in park. Let's go, put it in park. All right, put both your hands out the window. Put your hands out the window. Put both of your hands out the window, kid. We're not fucking with you. I don't know who I am. Nope.
It's almost impressive how unlikable Wyatt is. He chose the one sentence that'll immediately make everyone in the world hate you. The cops are confronting him and he's like, you guys don't know who I am? I have 1 million followers on TikTok. That means I'm above the law. Put the guns down, guys. It's not a big deal. I can pistol whip whoever I want. I'm a TikTok superstar. You guys, oh, you must want autographs. Okay, I get it, sorry. Wyatt is clearly suffering from terminal clout hunger. There is no cure. He's become delusional. He's in the final stages of it. He can no longer separate reality from fiction. He is trapped in this delusion, this fantasy land, where 1 million followers on TikTok means the whole world knows who you are. He holds himself up like he's Jesus Christ because he has 1 million followers, and the laws don't apply to him anymore. He's achieved a level that normal mortals can't get to because he has a small TikTok audience. 1 million followers is a ton, but his actual core audience is not 1 million. Like I said, nobody engages with this guy unless they're throwing tomatoes at him and booing him. It's like that episode of SpongeBob where the guy in the crowd goes, "Oh brother, this guy stinks." That's Wyatt's whole life. What's up? You come up here to make fun of Icy Wyatt too? Hmm? I know, he's pathetic. I know.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Do it now. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
Though Wyatt denies he has a gun in his vehicle, several witnesses allege that they saw him with one.
Where's his keys? Just like got keys or a fob.
Wyatt's lecturing the police like he's the substitute teacher in a rowdy classroom. Show some respect. I'm a TikTok star. Please, have some decency. I'm above you. It is infuriating. Everything Wyatt says is like the worst dialogue options in a video game that make you hate the fucking character you're playing as. He is actually finding all of the worst possible responses that would make even his biggest fans hate him. It's so impressive. It is a speed run for the most unlikable TikTok star ever. So, he wasn't really cooperating with the officers. They do eventually tackle him. They get him with like a fucking Goldberg spear. And it was pretty satisfying to watch, I'm not gonna lie, because this guy's a fucking douchebag and deserved it. So I think that busted up his nose a little bit, which is why you'll see him with a bloody nose. And then he apparently denied having a gun, despite so many witnesses saying he did. And he eventually just gave them permission to search the car, and they immediately found the gun. It wasn't even a difficult scavenger hunt. The Easter Bunny would be disappointed. He did not hide the eggs well here. They found the gun the second they got to the car, basically.
I have something else to say about the incident.
I don't hit nobody.
Well, they're saying otherwise, and they described the gun and everything, and there was somebody else that was
My
watching.
girlfriend can't be a witness to.
Was she with you?
Yes. I pulled the gun out to show them through the window, like, don't f with me, and they all went back in their car.
Yes, he came home after being attacked by 2 hillbilly crazy people in a truck
But he pistol whipped them over the top of their head.
because they attacked him. Okay. So what are you trying to do so for? Just like defend the hillbillies who got punched in the face with a gun?
Well, if they got pistol whipped with a gun, then they're victims.
His girlfriend heroically arrives at the scene. It's the 4th quarter. Icy Wyatt's down by quite a bit, but now his girlfriend is here to really help win the game for him. Except she's playing for the other team. She comes here and immediately confirms that icy, whiny Wyatt was lying once again. Fucking weasel. She immediately validates the claims of the pistol whipping happening. She confirms that Wyatt did in fact hit them with his gun, something that Wyatt is denying having happened at all. She swooped in here and offered key evidence against her boyfriend Wyatt here. It was fucking poetic justice. She came in here and just told the truth, which is a real thorn in the side to Wyatt. Pistol whipping is no joke. That shit can be fatal. Like, that is very dangerous. But luckily for the victims of the assault here, Wyatt's got some wet noodles for arms. He's got the scrawniest little arms I've seen since Slender Man, so he wasn't able to generate enough force to, like, really hurt them, but it was enough to still cause a bit of damage to one of the victims, as I understand it. Now, his girlfriend does say that that truck was, like, speeding around them, so that's the attack she's referring to, I believe.
He's a victim of being attacked while driving. They were speeding in front of him. So you guys not aware of like the full story?
We heard that there was some kind of a road rage incident that started it. But
That's not really an attack, though. This isn't Twisted Metal. They didn't speed in front of him and start dropping spike trips and homing missiles out the back, firing fucking torpedoes at Wyatt and his vehicle. It sounds like it was an instance of them maybe cutting him off or speeding around him, and he took it personally and got really offended, and then went way, way, way hog wild with the whole thing, following them into that parking lot, getting reckless and crazy, hitting them with the gun, all that shit.
You can't take my phone.
Actually, by law, they are allowed to take his phone.
You can't take my phone. This is my possession, so now you're gonna be a thief? Now you're gonna be a thief.
You're under arrest. You're not allowed to have the phone, okay?
Wow.
Unfortunately, that was going too far for Wyatt. The good boy was about to go bad. He never envisioned a world without his phone in the palm of his hands. So when they took his phone, he was fucking flabbergasted. And now he's got a chip on his shoulder. He gets real unpleasant and even more obnoxious and annoying.
You don't see any problem with this. You don't see the problem that somebody with a bright pink car who is famous online gets with on the freeways all the time, and that's why I carry a gun. That is you said legal was in Florida.
It is legal in Florida to have a gun in your car. There's nothing
so
illegal
where
about
can
that.
you prove, show me the video proof where I hit him with a gun?
There is video proof of the reckless driving and nearly hitting people in the parking lot, and the victim who got pistol whipped showed the injuries, and his girlfriend also confirmed the pistol whipping. So I'd say there's a high level of confidence behind the pistol whipping being the real story, and Wyatt being full of shit, just a load of dirty barnacles. It's almost impossible not to laugh at Wyatt. In fact, after Wyatt got even more rowdy and rambunctious and insulting the officers, starting to kick them and shit, they started making fun of him too. They started calling him Joe Exotic. And when they were bringing him into the police station, they said, "Welcome, Tiger King." And that gave me a hearty giggle. I actually thought that was a pretty good one. Wyatt is just a fucking clown. So his statement here, he drives a bright pink SUV and people fuck with him all the time on the freeway because he's famous. So they recognize his car and mess with him while he's driving, which is why he carries a gun. How delusional do you have to be? He actually has a mental illness. He has main character syndrome. He believes that since he has a high number of followers on TikTok, everyone in the world knows him, and everyone in the world is out to get him, or, you know, try and get his attention. They're all vying for his attention, and they'll do anything to get it.
Did you guys actually get in an accident? I mean, he's got a big ass, like, knot on the back of his head. No, but there are independent witnesses. So. I mean, not everybody knows who you are.
It doesn't matter. I have 58 million followers, bro. Everybody can be on TikTok or Instagram is so whiny.
This is where I think his delusion is actually kind of dangerous and scary. So he obviously can't tell the truth under any circumstances, I guess. Fucking Wonder Woman's lasso of truth would be useless against this guy. I don't know if he's ever been honest about anything ever. Like, all he does is lie. He's full-blown Pinocchio here. He doesn't have 58 million followers, you absolute goober. You have 1 million followers on TikTok, which is your only platform, really. Very odd thing to lie about, but then it gets into what I consider a very scary territory where he's talking about how people make shit up about him all the time because he's so famous. Everyone on TikTok and Instagram has seen his face before. The dude must be trapped in like a perpetual genjutsu straight out of Naruto. He is in a paranoid delusion. Not everyone in the world knows who he is, and not everyone is out to get him. Holy shit.
I said you don't know that this guy knows who you are.
Oh, he so did.
Oh, did he say something?
When somebody swerving into my lane, brake checking me, wanting me to stop, wanting me to race my car, coming out the car, I know that's a fan.
One other thing that he's done multiple times throughout the conversation, and does many more throughout the conversations going forward, is he calls her baby girl. It's like making my skin crawl. It's so fucking cringe. He'll call her baby girl sometimes. It's really creepy. But I mean, clearly he is mentally unwell. Someone swerving into your lane is not a fan trying to get your attention. Holy shit.
Oh, okay. Nobody tased you, though. What? You didn't get tased. Okay. I am not gonna tase you. I'm just saying you didn't get tased. Because you just said so.
I actually think there's a good chance he's on drugs right now. He starts rambling about absolutely nothing, like tasing from out of nowhere. And then she's like, well, you didn't get tased and we're not gonna tase you. And then he took that like as a threat. So then he makes a threat back saying that if she tased him, he'd fuck her up and go to jail for the rest of his life. I don't think you could fuck up anyone. You would probably lose in a fight to an inflatable, wacky, arm-flailing tube man. You are not built for fighting. You would get your ass beat. You would get turned inside out. So I don't know why he's threatening physical violence against this woman. And I don't know how stupid you have to be to threaten physical violence against a police officer too. She was very, very patient with this guy, because she just brushed it off and laughed at him. I guess because he is so pathetic, all you can really do is laugh at someone that's this embarrassing of a person. But goddamn, like, he is so fucking dumb, it's unreal.
You're dumb, girl. Am I? You're real dumb. You might want to try Molly.
I definitely can't do that.
You definitely might want to try Molly. So you just,
I definitely can't do that.
This is what I'm talking about when he just goes off on these weird fucking tangents saying that she needs to do Molly so she can shut the fuck up. Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, I don't even think he's in the same dimension that the rest of the planet is in. He is all over the place. I really do think that the entire day he spent in like some kind of fucking meth-induced haze or some shit. He is actually just all over the place.
Where are you going?
let me see you do it first then. What? You're not about to take $30,000, $40,000 worth of jewelry without me knowing exactly where it's going.
Come on now. I don't.
You this to me the whole entire time in the car.
So nice to you.
No.
Things really popped off when they told him that he can't really take the jewelry into jail with him, so he put up a big fuss. He eventually started kicking the officers, and now he's facing a lot of charges. I think he goes to trial next month. So I'm really curious to see how that plays out, because for some reason he seems to believe that he's in the right, so he started threatening lawsuits against the officers after he was kicking them and shit. So very goofy situation here, very goofy guy, and I just had to talk about this. What an insufferable little asshole. So yeah, that's Icy Wyatt for you. Someone I'm sure none of you have ever heard of before and will most likely forget about very quickly, because he's just a forgettable little worm of a person. That's really about it. Yeah. Throughout my entire academic career, I got consistently decent grades because I did the bare minimum of just turning in assignments when they were due. But
Okay.